What up, it's Jayborino. Starcraft 1 Retribution. Add-on expansion pack for Starcraft 1. We're on the 4th mission of the Zerg campaign. We're coming closer and closer to the end now. Battlefield Aridas. Annihilate all opposition. What else have we really been doing this entire campaign?
As you have once done, so must you do again. The Protoss are wreaking havoc upon one of our lairs on Aridas. We must swiftly quell these infiltrators using the minions at hand. We cannot devote additional resources, for it would disrupt our search for the Overmind's prize. The previous Cerebrate, who failed in his task, has been removed. This area of strategic importance has almost fallen to the hands of the Protoss. They would surely make haste to fortify an outlying settlement if we do not put an end to this siege. Vanquish any hostile Protoss forces you may encounter.
Alright, finish off the Protoss base and secure the area. Let's go. Oh dear. I'm gonna make the decision to run back to this nice base we seem to have set up over here. That started very, very fast. I just did what my gut told me to do, which was run. Let's hold on to these Hydralisks and get a sunken colony here. And we already have a hive. I'm just going to go ahead and start getting a bunch of drones. No, we already have 4 to throw on this layer, which is nice. It seems like we already have a nice base set up, which is fantastic. Set up some sunken colonies around. We already have an Ultra Cavern. It's mostly just money. Now, they had said that they can't afford to spend too much cash on this, and as you can see, this base doesn't have much money, so we're gonna have to use what we already have. So that frightens me a little bit. I wonder if we could take what we have. Maybe I'll just, throw down a save and then just go and go ahead and attack into this base and see if we can just destroy it with what we have. And I'm thinking that might be what is necessary at this point, unfortunately. We'll just bring everything. And very similar to the last mission, which started off very strange. Alright, Ultralisk, you're going to be very valuable. You're probably going to die very fast, but that does not mean you are not valuable to me. Alright, get in there. Let's see if we can just bring what we've got and take all this out. Now, rather than losing those initial groups of things, we held on to them. Okay, move the Hydralisks in. There's also a carrier. Maybe I should have made a Defiler or something like that. Good lord, they're 0-0-0? Really? I feel like I'm getting completely smoked here. Alright, the carrier really did a number on me. Okay, so clearly we need some upgrades here. I'm going to go ahead and load up and not attack into the Protoss like I was just talking about. Let's go ahead and wait for some extra money, get some upgrades. I feel like that's kind of all we can do right now. Okay, we'll get a Spore Colony here. We'll get a sunken colony over here, and I guess we want to scout things out. Let's go ahead and get Overlord movement speed. We did get a bunch of money to start out with, but we don't have much to mine from, which is the frightening part. So, I mean, we have as much money here as you do during the original StarCraft campaign mission, the Trump card, where there were like 5 mineral patches at your starting base, and you're forced to make it work. So, let's see if we can do it. I'm thinking we just get a bunch more Hydralisks. I didn't see any Reavers in there, so theoretically we would be fine. Gotta bump up that game speed again. So it's really just waiting and getting this going. We already have 2 production facilities, which is nice. We've got a hatchery, or excuse me, a hive and a lair. So we should be good to go, and hopefully this Protoss base has some money in it. What we can do is take these Mutalisks and kind of scout around the Protoss base and not lose them. Is there a quick save button for StarCraft 1? I don't think there is, but I haven't looked. Ooh, this is promising. Well, not really. There's a few minerals there. I think the gimmick to this map is there's not going to be a lot of money. Now, there was a mission like that on the... there was a Terran map like that, and there was barely any money. But we kind of smoked that map because we attacked one of the AI very, very fast. So the question is, can we find something similar? We also theoretically are going to need a lot of... we're going to need Overlord drops because I don't think... Well, let's see. But I don't think there was a ramp up here. No. So if we want to take this base, we're going to be very gas-heavy this map, so maybe Guardians will be the right choice. Guardians or Defilers, something that's gas-heavy that we can, invest money into early, but then it pays for itself quite handily, because, again, we don't have enough money to really keep this up. Let's go ahead and get some extra Hydralisks. We could even get more Ultralisks, too, just a couple. That should be all we need. We need enough Hydralisks that can smoke the, We need enough Hydralisks that would be able to smoke through those carriers, and that's kind of the big thing. Okay, so we killed that attack. Okay, and the question is, are those teal Protoss really going to rebuild heavily or not? I mean, I could always just keep these Mutalisks at home and then turn them into Guardians. Could take this Spire and make it into a greater Spire right now. I suppose that's the right choice. And I'm just going to keep making Hydralisks. I feel like that's what we need to do. I don't want to wait too long. I really want to get this going, and let's also get Overlord drops. And we can get Antenna as well. We need all of these things. There's Terran on this map, too. Our objective is not to kill the Terran, though. The question is, will they drop on me from over here? Will the Terran even bother to attack me? Or are they hostile to the Protoss? They were allied against me in the last mission, sort of. It's hard to tell. It's quite hard to tell. Let's go ahead and get some more creep colonies for defense. Just make sure we've got a semi-tight wall. Not really a wall, but you know what I'm saying. We have some defense against things. So now we've got more Hydralisks. I could get maybe a bunch of Zerglings. Again, they don't have Reavers, so as long as they don't have AoE to use against me, I am clear to make a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Hydralisks. You know, Tier 1 Zerg works very well against non-AoE things, so if there's not a lot of Siege Tanks, if there's not a lot of Reavers, or any Reavers for that matter, we're in very, very good shape to use a swarmy-type tactic, which is Zergling Hydralisk. So I think that's what we'll go ahead and do. We don't have Zergling Speed or Adrenal Glands. I don't know if those are really worth it right now. I'll save one more time, and then let's go ahead and try pushing into teal again. And hopefully this is not a mistake. But we do have a lot of units here. It's just pushing through that base. There was that one carrier we're going to have to focus down. Okay, it's gone. I want to move in. I got to move in with the Hydralisks here. Get in there. Stop attacking that single gateway, please. We need you to actually attack the enemy units. All right, so we've destroyed all the interceptors, so now we've pushed through. We lost our Ultralisk, which was about expected. Okay, and now we should be in good shape. So let's go ahead and make Zerglings to come on up and clean this up. We should have enough Hydralisks. Yeah, they're clumped up now. That we can finish this up. We took out one gateway. We still have some Mutalisks alive too. We could turn these into Guardians right now. I'm going to do that right away. Actually, they'll help wipe this out much faster. Okay, I see a Reaver there. I'm going to wait for my Guardians to finish and then focus it down. Let's see if we can get rid of this carrier. And like I was saying, I'm not going to mess with that Reaver. I'd lose too much stuff, so let's just wait for our Guardians to do it. Zerglings, why don't you, again, we're going to avoid the Reaver. The Zerglings, I want you coming over here. And just about time for Guardians. They'll be able to clean up those Reavers. So, destroy this. This is your only job. Okay, it's gone, so now move in with everything else. Protect the Guardians. Zerglings destroy what's left. And destroy what's left. Okay, great, so we've done it. Let's go ahead and grab some Hydralisks and kill this Scout, because it's, slowly killing my Hydralisks. I heard some Terran attacking. At least I thought I did. I'm not sure what that's about. So do we have drop yet? We have drops? Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and grab some drones. We have to take every opportunity at a base, so we got to come up here and drop some off. There are some minerals up here. I don't know how much, but hopefully enough. Okay, so one Protoss base down, and again, there's Terran, but then there's the whole top side of the map, too, so I don't know really fully what I'm dealing with at this point. Get rid of all these probes. Don't let them rebuild. And there's some Terran right now. The Terran are actually attacking the Protoss. Let's just let them do that and wipe out this over here. I'm going to bring another drone up, and we're going to take this base. This is been challenging so far. Obviously, the beginning is quite finicky. I did have to save. I'm not ashamed of that. Okay, so let's throw this down, and then let's throw this down. So we've got two new bases. This base up here we can't rally ground units from, but that's really not the biggest of deals. We're gonna have to still make Overlords, if I'm correct, because there's going to be, Terran coming in with possible rates and such. Okay, so now there's a bunch of Marines. So we still have to wipe out the Protoss. I suppose let's just come on over here and destroy this. I'm already predisposed to making Guardians, so I think I will. I don't want to make like a crazy amount of Guardians, but enough that, we've got the gas income for it. Because they're, 100 for the Mutalisk and then 150 for the Guardian. That's a lot. That's 250. That's just short of, what an Archon costs in terms of gas. So it's very expensive. Okay, don't let them upgrade either. I don't know if there's another teal base or what. But if it said the only goal was to destroy the Protoss, right? Let's double check this. Finish off the Protoss base and secure the area. So we're doing that. We've got our bases right here. I could go ahead and bring more drones up. These drones, I'll just go ahead and rally. All right, so let's do the year 4, year 5. Rally on up here, and year 6. And I'm not even going to hotkey my other one because I can only make air units out of it anyway. There we go. So we'll just make drones out of this and just saturate this as soon as possible. And I'm focusing on the minerals right now. The gas, you know, we're in excess right now, but we will need it later. Let's not neglect our upgrades. Carapace. And let's go ahead and throw down another one. I can only assume that we're going to need Spawn Broodling and Gamete Meiosis for siege tanks later. You know, we're kind of flush with cash right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and get as many upgrades as I can afford. Because I feel pretty safe with, you know, I've got a nice group right here. It seems like this is the only ground path. Well, I don't know that for sure, actually. Let's take an Overlord and scout this out. Unless there's, you know, there's one up here as well. If there is a ground path, though, I believe that means the enemy won't be directly attacking me. They won't be dropping on me, excuse me. So they may send air attacks, which will take the most direct route, but for the most part, I should be pretty safe from enemy attacks if I just keep my units over here. I can just, you know, make another hatchery and then just make creep colonies along the way. In fact, I'm going to do exactly that. I will make a hatchery right over here to make some creep so we can make some sunken colonies that cover this route. Okay? So the Terran are also teching up. You can kind of tell with how their attacks are coming in. Okay, let's not do that right now. Let's not do that right now, please. Thank you. Let them come to me if they so choose, but for right now, I don't really want to fuck around with this. Okay, great. Okay, we just need more drones. We need to secure as many minerals as possible because we're going to be very short later. Not right now, but later we will be very short. So that's why I'm trying to be pretty diligent with securing income now. I guess I'll get Burrow. I can't really see a downside to it right now. Okay, so you're gonna be 7. Okay, so let's go ahead and rally up. Let's start getting Mutalisks. Let's start getting Mutalisks so I can get more Guardians. And the faster we can do that, the better. Mutalisks are M, not T. And then some Hydralisks as well. So they're still sending up some of these units. Firebat's going to tear through Zerglings, as you can imagine. So that's going to spend our gas very, very fast, but that's okay. We're going to have an excess of drones overall. And we can make Mutalisks out of this hatchery too, but we don't really need to right now. We're going to be short on Overlords, so let's go ahead and make some. Cool, cool, cool. So I think I'm going to do like a Guardian Hydralisk combination here. Guardian Mutalisk is kind of the win, like the easy win scenario for Zerg. You know, throw some Defilers in there with some Ultralisks underneath the Swarm. You're going to be in just fine shape. But right now, that's not necessary. I think, you know, we've already got a nice starting groove going on right here. And again, we don't have to destroy the Terran, so I don't know if I will. They are bothering me a little bit, though. They haven't been really leaving me alone, so I may just go ahead and wipe them out. Okay, we had just enough gas to do all of that. Well, not just enough. We had more than enough, but we secured the gas needed for it. Okay, this is good. This is saturated. This is mostly saturated. We can get it. We could afford a few more drones on this. We just need Overlords right now, so let's just throw down the Overlords so that we invest the money in it early. Flyer attacks for Guardians. Missile attacks. Looking good. So I'm feeling really good about this. We're just going to need a lot more Hydralisks. We can get a few Queens, too, with Spawn Broodling. In fact, I'm going to make the Queens now. They're only 100. That's great. If I make them now, I need to give them time to, you know, save up some energy. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and make a few. I'll try to individually hotkey them if I remember to do so. But no guarantees. No guarantees. Okay, so you guys, this is pretty much all set. So I'm going to go ahead and start making colonies all over, like spore colonies, in case the Terran want to bring some Wraiths at me, which I fully expect. The question is where, I don't know. Okay, so all of you, you've mostly been replaced, so we're going to send you up here and, you know, fortify this area. Cool, 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 and I'll get one spore colony back here just in case. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other ground route. That's crazy. And they're not going to drop on me because they do have a land route. As far as I know, Terran won't fuck around with, like, well, as far as I know, AI won't try dropping on you unless they have a land route. Okay, so let's move on up with the Guardians. Cancel this. We'll get, you know, clusters of defense. We'll start pecking away with the Guardians. They're not going to be able to do too much. Okay, cool. And we've popped open the way. We've opened the way. So let's make sure our hotkeys are set. Get a bunch of Hydralisks, and we don't have enough money for that, actually. So the Terran probably must have some source of income as well. So we should be able to find where that is and destroy it. So I suppose now we want to flood in with what we've got. Bring a couple Overlords as well. We don't want to carelessly lose these Guardians, even though they've already taken some damage. That was sort of unnecessary. Okay, and mine. All right, we've got a battle cruiser. Do we have enough Hydralisks to deal with this? Yes, we do. You don't need too many Hydralisks to take out one battle cruiser, but it's still going to do some serious damage. Lost a Guardian. Okay, bring these guys up. Might as well take out what buildings we can. It's all very spread out, like I was talking about. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe they got away with it. Well, they do drop on you. They do drop on you. I suppose we're going to have to make a sunken colony up here. These Zerglings should be able to defend themselves. This will not go unpunished. We will continue to push our way through here. These Zerglings should be able to kill this. We have to rebuild our drones. Oh, that blows. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll make a few sunken colonies up there. And I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to try to secure the right side over here. I'm going to try to secure this right area. Back away, back away. Guardians push over here too. I would like more Hydralisks. We need more drones now. I guess those Zerglings can stay up here. Oh, that sucked so much. Okay, you know, they're not building anything out of these buildings. Oh, there may be some minerals up here that we'll be able to take. And again, I'm not required to destroy all of the Terran, but it's kind of working out. I'm thinking we go ahead and we get +3. I know that's expensive, but I think it's worth it at this point. Let's go ahead and get missile level 3, and then just focus on getting drones, because we need to take all of this. And then we're going to use some money, and whatever this Terran base is needs to be destroyed. Like, you know, whatever mineral income they have down here, we need to take. It's absolutely crucial. And it's in a pretty good spot, too. It's in a really good spot for us to destroy. I'd really like to kill this. Well, okay, never mind. We were... Okay, oh, this is flush with cash. All right, good, good, good. We did wipe this out. And again, it's absolutely crucial that we take this out now and we take this base. So let's grab a drone. Bring it on up here, because we have to take this area. We need to take it. This is our area. And this is the money that we need. You know, again, a lot of these maps do have gimmicks, which is more than I can say for something like Insurrection, where it's just kind of a mess. These maps, again, there's sort of a gimmick for every single one, which is kind of neat. It's not just like wipe the map fully. I mean, they are wipe the map fully, but there's more to that. It's more, there's slightly more to it, I should say. It's kind of like each map has an interesting start to it, I'd say. I guess the last mission didn't really, but it was like, oh, capture the Science Fest. Was that last mission? That was 2 missions ago. Last mission was like the enemies fighting each other. So at least there's some thought put into like making these missions a little more unique, I think. And either way, we've, oh, we had 3 Guardians down here I just never brought up. We're in really, really good shape right now. Our Queens, they've got the Gamete Meiosis, and they're at full energy. Got our upgrades coming up. We are just... We are ready to go here. I'm just getting spore colonies all around, because if they drop on me, I want to be slightly prepared, or if they try to drop. Okay, drones, why don't you come on up here, take this extractor, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything until I get some income. I need more units. Now, again, there must be a Protoss base elsewhere. I don't know where. We might as well take an Overlord and start looking. It's probably behind this Terran base. Now, the Terran were... were out to get the Protoss in the last mission, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so let's get a sunken colony. We'll be able to transfer some drones up here. This is done, so we can start getting drones. Okay, Protoss base, I have found you. The question is, can we find a ground route to you? I could drop a drone over here and try to secretly make a hatchery with a Nidus canal. Unless there's a ground route. There's a small entryway here. I don't think anything will fit through that except Zerglings, though. So let's keep looking. I mean, it's possible I do have to destroy the Terran base. There is a ground route. Okay, so I have to fight through the Terran base, which is up here. This whole area may also be a Terran base. If we just completely avoid that, then, you know, that's fine with me. Okay, so this is why I still have defense at home. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of drones. We're gonna, you know, I want to build some extra colonies here, but at the same time, I want to saturate this base up here. We need the money. We need the money, so let's go ahead and do that. And once this is mined out, we'll be able to ditch this too. I don't even need this gas. Once this is mined out, we'll go ahead and transfer it. Yeah, see, they're bypassing my defense. So get on down there. Queens, just stay. Queens, just stay. And we have to build some of this stuff. Okay, well, the Wraiths will be taken out, no problem. It's just, I don't want to lose this other stuff carelessly. Hydralisks are making their way down, and I guess I should also be, you know, this is why I should be setting up Nidus canals. All right, drones, get on over here. Drones and drones. They'll take a while to kind of get spread out properly, but that's okay. Oh my god, stop it. This is, you know, this is why I may want to just go ahead and take out blue. All right, you guys come on back up. And I meant to keep some drones to build that defense. Go ahead and set up some creep colonies here just in case, and also spread the creep. Creep doesn't give you vision as Zerg, though, necessarily. So basically, you have his vision as far as the sunken colonies go. So, you know, you technically have a building there as it is, but you don't have vision on creep just because it's creep. Okay, so let's send these guys down here. We're going to remake some colonies. And let's even do it again here. Get a group of like 6 colonies. That should hold them off. I mean, we held them off just long enough last time, too, so we should be fine. You guys just hang out. Okay, make a cluster of 3. That should be good. And then, let's go ahead and rally on up here. And you're going to be 8. We have more than enough. We should have more than enough. Hydralisks, Hydralisks, Ultralisks, and Hydralisks. Hydralisks. Did I have everything hotkeyed properly? I must not have. Okay, no, that's fine. I guess those Zerglings are just there to stay. Flyer Carapace now. And then we definitely want level 3 Carapace too. We're just about there. There we go. And again, now we've got the mineral income that we need. We're totally square. We've got 3 bases. This is about mined out. We'll transfer the drones. I don't want to oversaturate with drones. We saw what happened in the past on past missions where I have so much supply sunk into drones. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, had like a semi-burp. We have so much supply sunk into drones that then you can't build enough of an army. Not large enough of an army that you would want. Let's go ahead and build some sunken colonies along this edge, too. Okay, Ultralisks coming in. I'm going to make even more Ultralisks. And again, we've got the income, so I have less to worry about. I'm gonna ignore the rest of the Terran. That might be a mistake, but there's a lot to it. A question that I have, though, is how much of the Protoss is there? Is there more, like, behind the base back here? I couldn't quite get there. Well, no, I could have kept looking, but if there's a giant Protoss base back here, too, then maybe I should just go ahead and wipe out the Terran. It's kind of hard to say, like, how to judge that. Anyway, my tech is defended. I could go Defiler Mound. I don't think that's completely necessary at this point. I'm always reluctant to make Defilers. It's time-consuming, and you got to get a bunch of upgrades, and I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't have a really good reason. They're very good units. They're some of the best spellcaster units, I think, in the game. I don't know. They just feel, it's like my equivalent of making a bunch of battle cruisers or carriers is, you know, going into quick Defilers. That's kind of how I view that, which is stupid, I know, but... Okay, Overlord, come on over here, and then you're going to scout directly across the map and then up there. Let's see if you can get through there without getting killed, buddy. I have faith in you. Should have enough Guardians. They're +3 as well. So I'm thinking we take what we have. I'm going to hotkey my Queens to 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to start pushing over here. And if we can secure If we can secure this area, this entrance into the purple base. Oh, purple must have attacked into blue. This is very good for me. All right, keep attacking over here. Keep in mind, I only need to kill purple. Their upgrades don't look very good compared to mine, so this is very good for me. I think... What's going on up here? Well, here's an expansion, but I don't need this. If I'm lucky, and I might not be, but if I'm lucky, I might not have to deal with anything here. I think I'm just pretty much square. Let's just move all our units up here in preparation to attack into purple. If I'm lucky, yeah, fuck the rest of the Protoss. There's Reavers. Let's start the attack. We need to force our way through this. And let's go ahead and rally up here. Codulus, 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 Codulus. We need everybody to push in. Now, unfortunately, our queens aren't as useful here. Guardians, I need you up here. Hit the Reaver. The Reaver's out of Scarabs, actually. That's how much damage it's done to us. It blew its entire load on us, which is... I don't know. It's bad for me, that's for sure. That implies all of its Scarabs were used on my units. Okay, Zerglings to clean up. Zerglings to clean up. Oh my god, the Reavers. Now, don't get me wrong. Ultralisks can handle Reavers. But they take a lot of damage, and keep in mind, it's very expensive for Ultralisks to kind of handle that. You guys just keep getting in there. Okay, so these Zealots, I think, are from over here. So there's more... Oh, that's the purple Terran that we're pushing into the... Or that's the purple Protoss that we're pushing into the Terran. This is very good for us. They were not allied. I mean, that was pretty clear early on, but the fact that they weren't allied means that purple was busy attacking into blue, so I was able to push into this base while a lot of their units were gone. All right, Ultralist, you have a simple job. Kill this High Templar before he comes up and tries to storm the piss out of me. They probably already did, honestly. They probably already did. That's why they had no energy. Well, okay. This went fairly smooth. I think so, at least. I mean, it wasn't really short or anything, but I think we handled ourselves quite well here. I made those queens again for nothing. Almost every mission I'm going to get the queen upgrades, and it's very rare I use them. For me, they're almost exclusively siege tank killers. Like, just in-placed siege tanks that are all sieged up. That's what I use them for, but... See, who needs defilers? I'm not saying defilers aren't good, but, who needs them? Please end. Crap. Okay, there's more. It says secure the area. Maybe we do have to kill blue. Queen, you're going to scout. Come here and here and here and here and here and here. I suppose let's go down and kill blue now. So everybody move here. And that queen will let me know if there's another Protoss base in this area. And we should have enough stuff, and now we actually have, a use for our queens. Okay, so now the pressure is taken off blue. So I think it was a better idea to get rid of Terran, to be honest. Wow, look at that. The Protoss did some serious work. Yeah, it's just blue. Look at the map. Unless there's like a weird hidden Protoss base over here, but we are totally square. I'm gonna overwhelm them with Zerglings, I think. Why does this hatchery, wherever it is, it's 7. It seems to like never have larvae. I don't understand. Okay, you guys get on up here. Actually, get on gas, and then you will make Ultralisks. This base up here is still going strong after it, was sneakily dropped upon by the AI. I have to give them credit for that. I'm surprised they would have thought to come all the way down here. The AI would... I mean, there were closer buildings to them. Like, these buildings were closer. They came over here and dropped on these. I mean, technically, these buildings are closest, so I suppose that's why they decided to circumvent my other units, but... pretty interesting. Let's just move in with the Guardians first. We've only lost one Guardian, I think, in this entire endeavor. All right, let's get in there. And again, the Terran were severely weakened by the Protoss, so we are in really good shape. There's tons of money to take on this map if I need it, but I don't think we will. I'm pretty sure this is over. It's just these errant missile turrets that are everywhere that will, give us a little bit of trouble. Speaking of that, we can go ahead and keep upgrading Flyer Carapace. Granted, this is over. We don't need to worry about this. Our poor queens. Start spawning some broodlings or something. All right, and wow, our units have already pushed through here. There were spider mines everywhere. I should have expected that. All right, attack this. And of course, we're gonna have to destroy every single missile turret, right? We lost a bunch of... Well, did we lose a bunch? We lost one Guardian to missile turrets. That's fun for me. The missile turrets are on the low ground, though, so we can kill those with just our normal units, which is good. We don't have to, like, fly around and destroy them. So here, and here, and here. This one is behind the fucking mineral fields. I suppose you could get some Hodgelisks in there, but you would have to maybe drop it. You know, that's just what a pain in the ass that is. All right, come on, attack the... Don't... All right, that's that. You know what? It's fine. Overlord, it's fine. Overlord can die for the swarm. And I think that's it. Cool. Alrighty, well, hey, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks so much for watching. That mission was an interesting one when you have two enemy AIs that are also hostile to each other. Pretty interesting, and I think I played that rather well. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.